Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Nation Wants to Know and I am Swati Joshi. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, during his 2-day-long trip to the US, has once again stirred a storm as the Gandhi sign criticized Indian institution on foreign land. While speaking at a gathering in Boston, Rahul Gandhi voiced serious concerns about the integrity of India's electoral process, alleging that the Election Commission of India has been compromised. The leader of opposition claimed irregularities in the Maharashtra Assembly elections, pointing to what he described as an inexplicable surge in voter turnout. He asserted that according to official figures, 6.5 million votes were added within a 2-hour window, an increase he argued was logistically impossible given the time required for each individual to cast a ballot. Gandhi further alleged that requests for videographic evidence of the voting process were denied and that subsequent changes to the law now prevent such transparency measures.
More people voted in the Maharashtra Assembly elections than there are adults in Maharashtra. So it's very clear to us that the Election Commission is compromised. It's very clear that there is something very wrong with the system. We've said it, we've said it publicly, I've said it multiple times. More people voted in the Maharashtra Assembly elections than there are adults in Maharashtra. So it's very clear to us that the Election Commission is compromised. It's very clear that there is something very wrong with the system. We've said it, we've said it publicly, I've said it multiple times.
So Rahul Gandhi says there is something very wrong with the system. The BJP has strongly condemned Rahul Gandhi's recent remarks, describing his statements as anti-democratic and harmful to India's global image. The Saffron Party accused Gandhi of maligning Indian institutions on foreign soil and questioned the timing of his criticism, suggesting it was intended to distract from ongoing investigations involving him and other Congress leaders in the National Herald case. BJP leaders further escalated their attack by branding Rahul Gandhi a Deshdrohi and alleging he was acting as an agent of George Soros, claiming his comments were an attempt to disrupt the country's atmosphere and undermine democratic institutions.
राहुल गांधी ट्रेटर हैं। एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट के गुस्से को आप इलेक्शन कमीशन पर निकाल रहे हो।
दुनिया भर में कितनी भी बदनामी करके वो चुनाव नहीं जीत सकते, इससे उनका ही कद छोटा होता जाएगा।
राहुल गांधी का ये रिकॉर्ड रहा है कि वो देश की इज्जत बाहर जाकर बिगाड़ते हैं।
Mr. Rahul Gandhi suffers from ECS, Entitled Child Syndrome, insulting the nation and blaming the Indian democracy for the sake of covering his own electoral failures has become Rahul Gandhi's favorite sport.
मुझे लगता है कि इस तरह से यदि आप अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर हिंदुस्तान का नाम और मान गिराओगे तो ये देशद्रोह की श्रेणी में आता है।
ये कांग्रेस की आदत हो गई है और उल्टे सीधे बयानबाजी करने और देश की जो महत्वपूर्ण संवैधानिक संस्थाएं हैं उनके प्रति उल्टे सीधे बयानबाजी करके देश का माहौल खराब करने का।
Here is Rahul Gandhi, then he goes abroad and he also attacks Indian institution. इनका अपमान has become Rahul Gandhi's pehchan.
Well, the Congress has dismissed BJP's allegations against Rahul Gandhi as politically motivated, asserting that he merely presented facts during his US visit without undermining India. Meanwhile, opposition parties like the PDP and Samajwadi Party have extended their support to Gandhi, questioning why the Election Commission has not investigated the claims he raised about electoral irregularities.
तथ्यात्मक बात कर रहे हैं, कोई ऐसी हवा में बात नहीं कर रहे हैं राहुल जी। राहुल जी की बात का जवाब देना चाहिए, कीचड़ उछालने से बेहतर है। चुनाव के अंदर, चुनाव प्रणाली के अंदर पूरी तरह से पारदर्शिता होनी चाहिए।
देखिए, ये देश का विरोध कैसे है? अगर कोई चुनाव आयोग पे सवाल उठाता है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार के कामकाज पे सवाल उठाता है और समाजवादी पार्टी समझती है कि जिस तरह से चुनाव आयोग काम कर रहा है उसको लेके लगातार सवाल उठ रहे हैं।
लेकिन चुनाव आयोग की तरफ से कांग्रेस और राहुल गांधी जी की जो शिकायत, उनकी स्पष्टीकरण आज तक नहीं हुई है।
This is a democracy. If you have some apprehensions, those need to be cleared. I don't think there is anything wrong if it needs to be verified or probed.
Mr. Gandhi is raising questions which every common man in India is already talking about. How is it that extraordinarily in Maharashtra number of votes go up?
the Congress leaders and the allies of the Congress in the IND are saying there's nothing new in what Rahul Gandhi has said, and he's speaking purely facts. BJP is trying to only politicize the issue. But not the first time that Rahul Gandhi has made such a statement criticizing the system here in India on foreign soil. Let's take a look at what he said in the past. April 2022, Rahul Gandhi said, India is not in a good place. BJP has sprinkled kerosene. This is what he said in the United Kingdom. Then April 2022, in UK itself, Rahul said, deep state is chewing the Indian state. March 2023, again in UK, Rahul Gandhi says, democracy is disappearing in India. So the criticism continued. And then he said, huge chunk of democracy is in danger. June 2023, in the United States, he said, war on democracy, institutions under government control, constantly criticizing the system here in India. He then went on to say, we are struggling, entire opposition is struggling in India. September 2024, in US, once again, Rahul Gandhi said, agencies, media, income tax department tried to spread fear. He's blaming everyone. He says, don't see it as free election, but a heavily controlled one. This is what he said in 2024 September in United States of America. Now, once again in Boston, Rahul Gandhi has questioned the system in India. But this is the question that we are asking based on the developments, Rahul Gandhi's statements and the multiple reactions that we have on this issue. Is Rahul Gandhi on Bharat Badnaam Yatra? You can cast your vote at Times Now on social media platform X and tell us what do you think. Register your vote. Tell us what is your view on this issue. Let's open up the debate. I will reveal the results of the poll right after the debate. Today we are joined by Siddharth Yadav of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Harshvardhan Tripathi. He is a senior journalist. Advocate Kapil Madan is joining us on the broadcast. He is a political analyst. Dharmendra Pradhan, Samajwadi Party spokesperson. And we have Chandrasekhar Jha of the UBT on the broadcast as well. Let me first go across to Mr. Madan. Mr. Madan, so when Rahul Gandhi criticizes the system here in India, there's something very wrong with the system in India and that the election commission is compromised. Why does Rahul Gandhi also not speak about the elections that the Congress party has won under the supervision of the same election commission?
Now, Swati, let me give you some instances where, there is a defeating and there is a tacit, silence by EC in favor of a particular ruling party. We all saw when in 2024 election campaign, our Honorable Prime Minister made very, very highly polarizing or, controversial statement targeting a particular community. Do we saw any action by the Election Commission insofar as those incidents are concerned? The answer is no. And in fact, unprecedented number of voters have been added in the, voters list. And all these questions are, genuine apprehensions on the part of a political party that is contesting the elections. So raising these questions, maybe here, maybe there, I don't see the question loses its significance just because it has been raised in a, on a foreign land.
But how does it help Congress party? When these issues are raised on foreign soil, how does it help Congress party? And like I asked, you're dodging that question, but why not mention the elections the Congress and the opposition has won?
So, no, are you trying to say if there is any problem, we should not discuss, we should choose our forums and we should selectively, first decide whether...
But that's the whole debate. That's the whole debate, isn't it? Where it is being raised, the timing of all of it. Has that not caused a controversy? Is that not the very reason we are debating this?
So now, if you apply the same yardstick where our Honorable Prime Minister went to the foreign soil, he made a remark that earlier it used to be, shameful, to tell that, we come from India. I mean, there are some reports, you please verify on that. So was that comment logical? Was that comment addressing any particular problem? Here you have a situation where political party has raised an issue that there appears to be unprecedented surge in the number of voters which are being added. And it appears to be, something, amiss.
But Mr. Madan, the Election Commission held a press conference responding to those allegations of the opposition, especially the Congress when it comes to Maharashtra Assembly elections. That was not bought by the Congress. The Congress and the opposition was not impressed.
So
the Election Commission also organized a hackathon just to prove to everyone, to put it out there that EVMs cannot be hacked. None of the political parties, especially from the opposition, participated to try and hack that. So the allegation is that the opposition just is going ahead with this narrative and agenda that everything is bad in India.
No, I'm sorry. That's not the narrative, and I think you're trying to mix two issues here. In fact, I have also heard the speech there. The issue raised there was not about the hacking of EVMs. The issue raised.
No, that has
there
been a
was-
constant issue, isn't
Just
it?
a
Every
minute.
time after
Just
the
a minute.
election.
Hold on.
Kapil Madan,
Let me just-
that's the first argument that comes to fore.
Swati, please tell me whether in this particular speech, whether the issue of EVM hacking was raised.
No,
or not
that's what I
seriously.
said. I said the Election Commission
don't have
has
an answer.
clarified on Maharashtra issue.
No,
The Election Commission also held a
I'm asking you a very
hackathon just
specific
to
question.
prove. One second.
I'm asking
I
whether
am talking
hacking
about
was
all
raised-
the issues that have been raised. I never said Rahul Gandhi spoke about hacking in US. You didn't hear me, perhaps.
That's so he raised a point where these significant number of voters that have been added, which seems to be unprecedented, and they have sought for data, etc. insofar as these voters are concerned.
Okay.
So this is the issue which they are fighting, and
This
of
is
course
the issue
this
that was
will be
raised without
ultimately
mentioning
decided
that
by
the
the court
opposition,
sometime.
that the opposition has also won elections under the same Election Commission supervision that is criticized and that is called biased. Siddharth Yadav, please respond when the Prime Minister goes there and the Prime Minister says that earlier people were ashamed of saying that they belong to India. Was that not derogatory? Was that not maligning India? How is it that Rahul Gandhi is maligning? He's just speaking pure facts.
Swati, Rahul Gandhi speaking facts says who? Is it the Supreme Court's mandate and validation that he has today? Rahul Gandhi can go out and speak anything and everything that he feels like. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party can count the number of scams that they've done, but they cannot count the number of voters. My problem is not with that. I know that Rahul Gandhi knows what the real issue is. The Congress party and the leadership of the Congress party has failed people's trust. People are not trusting Rahul Gandhi and his leadership. They have to blame someone, get a scapegoat. That scapegoat becomes the Election Commission of the country. But you want to do it on a foreign soil? And is that the first time that you do it? I remember Rahul Gandhi saying that the democracy of this country, of India, is in threat and America and England should intervene. Is that a fact?
Okay.
I'm sorry, but it is not. Swati, the point that I wish to make is that Rahul Gandhi is now in a habit of maligning Indian interests, of maligning the Indian democracy, or speaking against the
but
Indian
Siddharth
state.
Yadav, is he
and I don't
maligning
say so.
India or is he criticizing the BJP? He's saying the institutions are in danger under the BJP rule. So how does it equate to India being maligned is what the opposition is saying.
Swati, that's what I say. It is the hate towards the Bharatiya Janata Party and Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but it is reflected on the India as a country.
Okay.
Was it not Rahul Gandhi who said that I am fighting the Indian state itself? That's point number one. Point number two, if Rahul Gandhi has some issues with the agencies on the government working style, on how agencies and election commission should function, how many times has he visited the election commission? You mentioned about the hackathon that the election commission conducted. Congress party did not even participate in that.
Okay.
You will come out and speak in the media. You will go out on foreign soil and say that elections in our country are not happening in a fair manner. But when election commission invites you to come and prove that, you do not even visit that invitation. You do not even go there. How many times has Rahul Gandhi gone to the court of this country asking to prove these claims, raising questions on the elections? He would not do anything of that sort.
Approach the
Because
court.
it is all...
Just to highlight that the opposition did approach the court on the issue of EVMs, isn't it?
And we all know what is going on.
Yeah.
And we all know what is going on. And we all know that what representations were made to the Election Commission. And we all know when Election Commission answered all the questions point by point, there is nothing that the Congress party has to say.
Okay,
My problem is you want to
allow
you want
Dharmendra
say
Yadav to
something
come in
the
as well.
Bharatiya Janata Party.
Dharmendra Yadav, Fakhrul Hasan Chand कहते हैं कि I'll come back to you, Siddharth, कि ये दो अलग मुद्दे हैं, but how can you disassociate it? कल के दिन जब इस पर चर्चा होगी कोई ये कहेगा कि अरे भारत का देखिए इलेक्शन कमीशन जो है वो कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड है, या लोग ये कहेंगे कि देखिए भारत में इलेक्शंस कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड है, तो इससे क्या भारत की छवि खराब नहीं होती? और बीजेपी का ये कहना है कि ये जो चार्जशीट दाखिल हुई है इस पर से ध्यान हटाने के लिए राहुल गांधी ऐसी बातें कर रहे हैं। ये बीजेपी के लिए नफरत है जो कि इंडिया के क्रिटिसिज्म में रिफ्लेक्ट हो रही है।
स्वाति जी, प्रधानमंत्री जी कहते हैं कि इंडिया की डेमोक्रेसी मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी है, तो उसके फंक्शनलिटी को अगर हम कहीं डिस्कशन में लाएं तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की आपत्ति है। अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लगता है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन सही काम कर रहा है तो उसे डरने की क्या जरूरत है, क्यों डरता है? उसके बहुत सारे कारण हैं, मैं आपको बता देता हूं। जब आपका 2022 का उत्तर प्रदेश का इलेक्शन हुआ, फेज नंबर 1 का 58 सीट पे इलेक्शन हुआ था, और उसमें जो आंकड़े शाम को जारी हुए थे चुनाव आयोग के द्वारा, वो 60.17% जारी हुए। उसके इमीडिएट बाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कहने पर इलेक्शन कमीशन ने अपना परसेंटेज बढ़ा के 62.23%, 62.4% कर दिया। अब मुझे बता दो कि 2% का जो इंक्रीमेंट हुआ वोट्स में, वो क्यों हुआ? 58 सीट का मतलब समझ नहीं, फर्स्ट फेज में 2.23 करोड़
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि बीजेपी ने
2% निकालोगी,
बीजेपी ने ऑर्डर दिया इलेक्शन कमीशन को कि जरा परसेंटेज को बढ़ा दीजिए, ऐसे होता है काम?
बिल्कुल ऑर्डर दिया, तभी तो
अच्छा,
बिल्कुल बढ़ा दिया।
उनकी अपनी कोई प्रणाली नहीं है, कोई प्रोसेस नहीं है, ये थोड़ा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग प्रोसेस नहीं है आपको लग रहा है कि बीजेपी का एक फोन आता है वो बढ़ा देते हैं? तो जब कांग्रेस की सरकार होती थी,
पहले क्यों दे दिया उन्होंने?
तो जब कांग्रेस की सरकार होती थी तब भी यही चलन होता होगा। आई एम जस्ट अज्यूमिंग, आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि अगर वो इतना कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड है कि जिसकी भी सत्ता है वो अगर उसको कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर रहा है और मैनिपुलेट कर रहा है, तो जब कांग्रेस के हाथ में सत्ता थी तो उसने भी किया होगा मैनिपुलेट और कॉम्प्रोमाइज।
स्वाति जी, तभी तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी भी तो कहती थी ईवीएम से चुनाव नहीं होने चाहिए।
अच्छा।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी क्यों कहती थी? आज क्यों करी चुनाव होने चाहिए? अब हम जो आपको बता रहे हैं आंकड़े पे बात करिए ना। हाँ। 2024 के लोकसभा चुनाव में, हाँ। 2024 के लोकसभा चुनाव में 5 लाख वोटों का मिसमैच है। हाँ। चुनाव आयोग जो ईवीएम के वोट्स हैं और जो काउंटिंग में वोट आए हैं, हाँ। उसमें 5 लाख वोटों का मिसमैच है। तो आप मुझे बताइए, अगर ईवीएम इतनी ऑथेंटिक है, जब आप कंप्यूट कर रहे हैं उसको, कैलकुलेशन कर रहे हैं, मशीन से कैलकुलेशन
तो देखिए, सुनिए मेरी बात, इलेक्शन कमीशन आपकी बात नहीं सुन रहा है, बीजेपी तो आपकी बात सुन ही नहीं रही है। तो ये स्पेसिफिक मुद्दा लेकर के क्या आप लोग कोर्ट गए? क्योंकि वहीं पर अल्टीमेटली आपको भरोसा कोर्ट पर ही है या नहीं है वहां पर भी? और कोर्ट ने क्या कहा कोर्ट ने इस मामले पर? वी नीड क्लैरिटी ऑन दैट धर्मेंद्र यादव, कब तक बयानबाजी चलती रहेगी?
पार्टी को उस पर भी भरोसा नहीं है,
पर आपको जाना था ना, इसको तो आप चैलेंज करेंगे ना।
पार्टी के निशिकांत दुबे कहते हैं कि चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया इस देश में गृहयुद्ध करा रहे हैं।
हाँ।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता निशिकांत दुबे कह रहे हैं कि चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया इस देश
उसको भारतीय जनता पार्टी डिसमिस कर रही है, कह रही है कि हमारा कोई लेना देना नहीं है।
जुडिशरी को लेकर के भारतीय जनता पार्टी के विचार हैं।
ओके, लेट मी ब्रिंग इन हर्षवर्धन त्रिपाठी। हर्षवर्धन त्रिपाठी, क्या होता है जिसकी सत्ता होती है वो किसी दूसरे देश जाता है तो अपनी बड़ाई करता है, ऑपोजिशन को नीचा दिखाता है? क्या ये इतना सिंपल है कि राहुल गांधी ऑपोजिशन में वहां जाएंगे तो कहेंगे ही कि मोदी गवर्नमेंट के रूल में देश में कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं है? क्या ये इतना सिंपल है? क्या आपको लगता है?
सत्य जी, सबसे पहले तो ये कि अगर राहुल गांधी नरेंद्र मोदी की आलोचना कर रहे हैं, उनकी सरकार की आलोचना कर रहे हैं, तो चाहे यहाँ करें चाहे विदेश में करें, इसको मैं कोई बहुत गलत नहीं मानता हूँ। पॉलिटिकल एटमॉस्फेयर क्रिएट करने की कोशिश होती है, तो ये कोशिश हर कोई करता है, लेकिन इसको, इस डिजाइन को समझने की जरूरत है। राहुल गांधी जब जाकर विदेशी धरती पर कहते हैं कि भारत में लोकतंत्र समाप्त हो रहा है और अमेरिका और यूरोपीय यूनियन के देश बेखबर हैं, फिर राहुल गांधी कहते हैं कि वो देश तो है ही नहीं, राज्यों का संघ है। फिर राहुल गांधी कहते हैं कि हमारी लड़ाई किससे है जान रहे हो तुम लोग? और किससे कह रहे होते हैं? कांग्रेस कार्यकर्ताओं से, कांग्रेस मुख्यालय के उद्घाटन समारोह, तब वो देश में थे। क्या कहा उन्होंने? हमारी लड़ाई फलाना फलाना फलाना। उसके बाद उन्होंने कहा हमारी लड़ाई सीधे सीधे स्टेट से है, इंडियन स्टेट से है। इंडियन स्टेट से कौन लड़ता है? आतंकवादी, इस्लामिक आतंकवादी। इंडियन स्टेट से कौन लड़ता है? नक्सल टेररिस्ट। इंडियन स्टेट से कौन लड़ता है? ऐसे लोग जो देश को छिन्न भिन्न करना चाहते हैं, खत्म करना चाहते हैं, तोड़ना चाहते हैं। अब संबित पात्रा, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग उनको देशद्रोही कह सकते हैं, गद्दार कह सकते हैं, मैं ऐसे शब्दों का उपयोग नहीं करूं, लेकिन बिना किसी संकोच के मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि भारतीय लोकतंत्र को, भारत को कमजोर करने की हर संभव कोशिश राहुल गांधी कर रहे हैं, और वो एजेंडा ठीक उसी तरह से दिखता है। भाई नरेंद्र मोदी कहते हैं भारत लोकतंत्र की जननी है, मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी।
मेरा बहुत सिंपल सा सवाल है, इससे क्या हो रहा है? इससे क्या कांग्रेस का परसेप्शन देश में बदल रहा है? क्या इससे कांग्रेस का परसेप्शन ग्लोबल प्लेटफॉर्म पर बदल रहा है? इससे क्या हासिल करने की कोशिश हो रही है?
देखिए, कोशिश तो राहुल गांधी वही कर रहे हैं कि देश की हर संस्था की साख खत्म हो जाए। एक तरह से वो विदेशी हस्तक्षेप चाहते हैं। और मैं फिर कह रहा हूं कि मोदी कहते हैं मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी है और राहुल गांधी कह रहे हैं कि यहां डेमोक्रेसी बची नहीं। तो आप दोनों के बीच का फर्क देखिए। और फिर मैं कह रहा हूं, अगर इतना ही होता तो राहुल गांधी तो अमेठी से हार चुके थे, रायबरेली से भी हरवा दिए गए होते। अगर हरवा दिए जाना इतना आसान होता, हरवा पाना इतना आसान होता, इसी कंप्रोमाइज होता। और एक आखिरी बात, आपने कहा कोर्ट क्यों नहीं जा रहे? कोर्ट ये सब गए। कोर्ट ने बाकायदा 4 पैरामीटर सेट किए हैं। उन्होंने कहा भैया जो लोग 3 लोग हो, रनर अप और सेकंड रनर अप, आपको लगता है कि गलत हुआ है, आप आइए, हम फिर से गिनवाएंगे। पूरी काउंटिंग होगी, फुल काउंटिंग। आज तक कोई गया नहीं। दूसरा क्या है, मशीन जो है उसका एक स्पेसिफिक नंबर होता है, वो नंबर है, आप उस नंबर से चेक कर सकते हैं। तीसरा क्या है, उस मशीन का डेटा भी अब डिलीट नहीं होगा, चुनाव आयोग को उसे रखना पड़ रहा है।
हाँ।
और जो सबसे बड़ी बात है, दिल्ली चुनाव का वक्त याद करना चाहिए।
हाँ।
जो अभी अरविंद जी आजकल गायब से हो गए हैं, उन्होंने एक वेबसाइट बना दी थी और कहा कि फॉर्म 17C हम इस पे अपलोड कर देंगे।
जी।
सब करके देख लिया, एक रत्ती, एक रंच मात्र कोई इधर से उधर नहीं हुआ। राहुल गांधी लगातार झूठ बोलते हैं, झूठ की मशीन बन चुके हैं। दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है कि नेता प्रतिपक्ष ऐसे व्यवहार।
ओके, आई वांट says ये तो ईडी का गुस्सा है that Rahul Gandhi is taking out on the election commission.
See, the first thing is that if you say the institutions have been compromised, that is a fact. If you speak fact, you are very correct, and you should not be putting it into wrong footing to be anti-nationalist. And you are speaking the truth on the basis of the facts which have happened. See, the first thing which has happened is the amendment to the appointment of Chief Election Commissioner. That has been compromised after the judgment of the Supreme Court. Second thing is that when you see somebody speaking on an Indian soil, he is lamented to be a person of anti-national, but you are speaking on a foreign soil about the facts which are happening against Indian people or Indian democracy. Those are termed as anti-nationals. How those facts are coming into question? The thing is that when Mr. PM Modi is speaking about the anti-national things on a foreign soil, he even lamented India with Scam India in 2015. So those facts does not constitute as an anti-national.
But Mr. Tell me, you were in power for long with the BJP in Maharashtra. Is it that easy to arm twist the election commission? Is that what parties that are in power do? Manipulate the election commission, compromise the election commission? In that case, you know what I'm trying to say is, in that case, जो party एक बार जीती है, उसको हमेशा power में बने रहना चाहिए, because it's that easy to compromise the election commission. It's that easy to manipulate them and get the results in your favor.
So you have answered the question itself. You are saying that the party wants to continue in their natural course of governing body or governing the system. So it is very particular in this context that in Maharashtra, what has happened certain time back.
So then how did the BJP manage to win 2014?
Yes, a police inspector.
Why couldn't the Congress back then arm twist, compromise the election commission to ensure that the Congress reign continues?
Let me give you a fact check. This fact check had come certain days back. The inspector says that I have been bribed with 10 lakh rupees to exchange EVMs.
Okay.
And these EVMs were exchanged, and this is a very certain fact that the election commission is compromised.
Respond to that specific charge. And what Kapil Madan and others were trying to say earlier, that Prime Minister has also criticized the opposition. तब वो maligning India नहीं होता. Rahul Gandhi is speaking on foreign soil. Is the leader of opposition. He has every right to speak. Why do you call him anti-national? Isn't that going too far?
Swati, I think a very clear distinction can be made by the plain reading of what statements Rahul Gandhi is making. When Prime Minister says that there was a time when India was a fragile five economy, when we had a lot of scams, when the world was looking down upon us because the world was reporting that we had such scams, there was a fact that we have seen that phase.
Okay.
But when someone says that we do not have a democracy, that America is keeping quiet, we have to fight the Indian state itself. What comparisons do we wish to draw? That's point number one. Point number two, my friend Mr. Jha said that the attack began after, by the change in the appointment of the election commission. And I wish to tell the viewers that this is another scam, another misrepresentation, misinformation campaign that the opposition is running.
You're saying along with Bharat Badnaam Yatra, there's a misinformation campaign also happening. Siddharth, I have to wrap up, but thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for your time. Now it's time to reveal the results of the poll. This is the question we asked. Is Rahul Gandhi on Bharat Badnaam Yatra? And look at the answers. Look at the results. 76% people believe yes, this is what Rahul Gandhi is doing, maligning India. And 24% people believe no, Rahul Gandhi perhaps is raising the right issues. He's not on a Bharat Badnaam Yatra or Bharat Badnaam mission. With that, we are wrapping up this edition of Nation Wants to Know. Quick break, lot more lined up on the other side.